What did Ben Crenshaw finally reveal at 72 that settles these rumors? We're exploring his legendary career and recent revelations, from his famous Masters wins and emotional moments in golf to the controversies and changing views on the sport. This video covers it all. This is going to be a fascinating look. Our team researched deeply using GolfWeek and golf.com, revealing exclusive insights into Ben Crenshaw's iconic career and his recent honest revelations. What made him earn the nickname Gentle Ben? Ben Crenshaw is a distinguished American professional golfer whose career has significantly shaped the sport. Born in Austin, Texas, Crenshaw's golfing prowess was evident early on. After turning professional in 1973, he quickly established himself on the PGA Tour, amassing 19 tour victories and clinching 2 major championships, the Masters Tournament in 1984 and 1995. Renowned for his exceptional putting and smooth swing, he earned the nickname Gentle Ben for his amiable demeanor and sportsmanship. His 1984 Masters victory was a landmark moment, solidifying his status among golf's elite. The 1995 Masters, won just days after the passing of his mentor Harvey Pinnock, is remembered as one of the most emotional moments in golf history, with Crenshaw's tears on the 18th green resonating deeply with fans worldwide. Crenshaw's connection to golf's traditions and values has made him a cherished figure both on and off the course. His dedication to the sport's roots and his role as a custodian of its values have earned him widespread respect, although his career has not been without its share of controversies. Beyond his playing career, he has made notable contributions as a golf course designer, creating several acclaimed courses. He has also been a respected commentator, further influencing the game. He was celebrated not only for his achievements on the course, but also for his enduring impact on golf. Despite his legendary status, what caused the fuss around Ben Crenshaw's Ryder Cup captaincy? In 1999, he was appointed captain of the U.S. team for the Ryder Cup, a role that placed him at the center of one of golf's most contentious tournaments. The event, held at the Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts, was marked by intense competition, but it was an off-course controversy that brought him into the spotlight. As captain, he faced a heated debate over player compensation. Some of the team's biggest stars, including Tiger Woods and David Duval, raised concerns about how the substantial revenue from the Ryder Cup was being allocated. They argued that players who drew the crowds and generated the money deserved a share of the profits. Crenshaw, a staunch traditionalist, disagreed, emphasizing that representing one's country was an honor that should not be influenced by financial considerations. This stance created tension within the team and attracted significant media attention. While Crenshaw's position was rooted in a deep respect for golf's traditions, some saw it as out of touch with the modern realities of professional sports. The controversy surrounding the captaincy of a U.S. golf team has been overshadowed by recent events, despite the team's remarkable comeback to win the cup. In recent years, the golfing world has been significantly impacted by the rise of LIV Golf, a new tour funded by Saudi Arabia that aims to compete with established tours like the PGA. The introduction of LIV Golf has created a substantial divide in the sport, with players, fans, and commentators debating its effect on golf's traditions and integrity. One prominent critic of LIV Golf is Ben Crenshaw. Now in his 70s, he has expressed serious worries about where LIV Golf is taking the sport. He fears that the big contracts offered by LIV are drawing players away from traditional tours, which could split the game and harm the unity and spirit that have defined professional golf for years. He sees golf as more than just a sport. It's a tradition-rich activity with a long history that needs to be kept alive. His worries became more intense around the 2023 Masters Tournament, where LIV Golf players were allowed to compete. He was concerned that their participation would overshadow the prestigious event, turning it into a media circus instead of focusing on the competition itself. He fears that such changes might weaken the Masters, an event deeply rooted in history and tradition. As Crenshaw nears his 72nd birthday, how does his view on golf's changes affect his legacy? Crenshaw's position highlights his deep-rooted belief in the values of integrity, respect, and tradition that have long defined golf. While some see his stance as a necessary defense of these core principles, others view him as resistant to change in an evolving landscape. Nonetheless, Crenshaw's criticism underscores the broader debate about the future of golf and the challenge of maintaining its traditions in a modern era. As his 72nd birthday comes, he has made a surprising admission that many in the golfing world had long suspected but never heard directly from him. Known for his steadfast defense of golf's integrity and traditions, this revelation adds another layer to the ongoing discussion about the sport's future. In a revealing interview, he shared how his long career and strong commitment to golf's traditions have affected him personally. Looking back on his decades in the sport, he admitted that his intense dedication often came with a personal cost. He acknowledged that the controversies surrounding the 1999 Ryder Cup and his criticism of LIV Golf weighed heavily on him. For Crenshaw, these were not just professional issues, but personal struggles tied to his identity and legacy in golf. As he has grown older, he has become more aware of how golf is changing and the challenges this presents to the values he holds dear. While he still stands by his previous positions, he admitted that he might have handled some situations differently with hindsight. He understands that although the sport is evolving and this change is difficult for him to accept, it's an unavoidable part of golf's growth. This honest admission reflects Crenshaw's deep love for golf and his acknowledgement that the sport must evolve over time. His insights provide a rare look into the mindset of a legend committed to preserving golf's traditions while facing its changing future. Crenshaw's legacy goes beyond his victories, showcasing his dedication to golf's integrity and traditions. Though his resistance to change might seem outdated to some, it underscores the value of tradition in a sport that is ever evolving. As he approaches his 70s, his reflections highlight the personal struggle of upholding principles in a shifting world, reminding us of the delicate balance between tradition and adaptation in a constantly evolving sport. We hope you enjoyed exploring how this legendary golfer is tackling rumors and how his views are shaping the future of the sport. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.